Yeah, I mean, I'm just signaling a little bit more, and so it's been good so far. Him and I have been together for 7 years now, so we think alike, and so we work together, you know, daily on scripting, but just I'll be out there signaling and talking, communicating a little bit more with the offense now.
Will that kind of translate to game day too? Is that kind of the way that this will evolve a little bit, do you think?
You know, I'll be in the box. I'm comfortable. I've never coached the game from down on the field, so we'll do the same thing. It's been the same way, you know, the last 4 years is we work really well together on game day. You know, if I have suggestions, he calls it, and you know, we've had a good working relationship. I think he trusts me, and so yeah, it'll be the same as far as him signaling and me up in the box being his eyes.
Have you seen a difference so far in spring football, just a few practices with him sort of being more involved with the defense? For the 30 minutes we got to see today, it looked like that he was.
Yeah, he's been cheering for him a lot, and so the defense has done a great job. You know, they got some new faces over there, and Coach Gibbs has done an incredible job of getting those guys to be ready to play early, those junior college kids. So it's been as competitive of the first 3 days since I've been here the last 4 years, so really excited about that.
What do you like most in what you've seen just in the spring practices with Coach Jaluk and Coach Jones kind of stepping into their roles this year?
Yeah, they're working really well together. You know, every time I go to Coach Jaluk's office, if he's not there, he's in Coach Jones' office. So they spend a ton of time together. They really are devoting their time to making this run game better, and so yeah, they're working hand to hand, and you know, all the terminology and all that stuff straightened out now, and they're doing a hell of a job for us.
So is the run game the primary point of emphasis with the offense at this point, you think? Because, you know, the passing game hasn't been too much of a problem.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, when you look back and you self-scout, you know, I think we ran for 900 and something yards last year. That's not good enough. We know that, and so we're putting a huge emphasis on it. A couple more run periods, a couple more live periods, and the two most important things in football are tackling and blocking, and so those are two things that we're focusing on right now.
Who stood out from your group so far in the first few days of practice? Anybody really stand out yet?
It's been hard. They've been really good. Kiki, Cam Batson, and Giles have been really good. Zach Austin is working his way back into where he left off. So you know, I feel really good about those four, and they're really dynamic and explosive. All kind of bring a different thing to the table for us offensively. But yeah, I think it's gonna be hard to tell one of them they have to sit on the bench at times.
Is DeQuan Bogle in program? So what can he do?
Yeah, he's right in the mix. Unfortunately for him right now, he has a guys with a lot of game experience in front of him, and so that's the thing that's hindering him. He had a little bit of trouble with the playbook early on, but you know, I think he's got those down now, and so hasn't made the mental bust that he made last year. And so, but he's just a little bit behind the 8 ball with Batson and me moving Giles over there. I mean, those are two really good athletes that have more game experience than him.
Comes in and has a lot of knowledge, and that's really paid off for him, just sitting on the sideline.
Yeah, it's been really impressive so far. You know, and what I like most about Nick is you know, he threw an interception today, and he takes that really hard upon himself. You can tell he strives to be perfect, and he's going to be the leader of this offense, and he takes that personal every single day. So yeah, he's in. We tell him to leave at night to stop watching so much film, but really like what we've seen in the first 3 days.
He said that he likes it when coaches light him up as opposed to telling him it's okay, you'll get it next time. So if you'll kind of do that for him.
Yeah, and so, you know, Coach Kingsbury's always wanted to be nice to the quarterbacks to keep their spirits high, you know, flush the bad play and move on to the next play. And so it's a little bit different approach, but Nick's a really tough kid, and he likes the criticism. He wants to know he did wrong. He takes it upon his shoulders, and he's striving to be perfect out there, is what you want.
You bought any furniture from him?
I have not. I've thought about it, seen pictures of it. He does a lot of chalk paint, I think, is his specialty, he said. So I don't know if he's the painter or his wife's the painter, but they have some cool furniture.
I don't know if it's, you know, just because I've been here for 3 years, and I've obviously recruited most of these guys, but I just feel like when we're rolling our 2s and our 3s in there, there's more quality of player, which obviously helps you when you're going against these spread offenses. So, you know, we've got a long way to go. Going against our offense every day is a task in itself. But Coach Kingsbury's doing a good job. We're running the ball a lot more. We're doing a lot more physical stuff, which we need to do, obviously, in order to improve our run defense. And so we'll just keep grinding. We got, we have 12 more, 3 down, 12 more to go, and we'll use every rep we can get between now and practice 15.
I know Kirby said at the end of last season that Cliff would be more involved in the defense. Now that you're back in spring practice, how is that playing out on a day-to-day basis?
I think it's awesome. I think he's in our meetings every day. We watch film every day. Just like I've said before, having a different perspective, and a lot of times somebody has a different opinion of a player, a different opinion of a certain defense, and all those thoughts are welcome. I'll do whatever it takes to fix this thing. I'll take all the help I can get. I'm not that guy that thinks I have all the answers, and I think it'll make us a better staff and a better football team.
On the field, Deshaun said that he's kind of with the defense every other day. Is that kind of what it's been so far? Or at least that was his perspective.
He's been over there a bunch. He's been over there a bunch. I have my own problems, so it's not like I sit there and keep tabs on the head football coach during practice. But he's been around. He's been, like I said, he's been in our meetings. He's been in our individual periods, and I'm assuming Coach Morris is doing a lot more of the offensive stuff. So still looks like the same offense to me, though. When
the head coach is in your meeting room and on your side of the field, does that naturally pick up the intensity a little bit?
I think so. I think, and I tell the players all the time, I've always used that, wherever I've coached. The head coach is watching. The head coach watches the video. The head coach is in the meeting room. The head coach, you always use that as motivation, and it always helps when he's standing right there and he's more involved, and they know he's more involved, which allows him to be more hands-on with the players, with the scheme. The relationship with the players obviously will be better, and we'll see how it goes. But after 3 days, I'm excited about the program, about the direction of the program.
Who has stood out to you so far, or has anybody stood out, so to speak, that's making an impression on you?
Shoot, we've practiced 3 days. We've had one in pads, and like I said, we got a bunch of guys improving. I'm not the guy to point those things out, and I know that's your job to ask those questions. And I figured this thing out after 3 years. It's all about winning football games there on Saturday afternoon, and the rest of it doesn't matter. So we need a whole bunch of guys to get better and a whole bunch of guys to improve every day, and that's our goal, and that's what we'll continue to work for until it happens.
You said, though, you feel like your depth is better, that you're better 2s and 3s. Can you give us a few examples of that?
We're rolling so many guys in there. I just even at linebacker today, just not saying they're practicing good, but they're going with the 1s and 2s. Jamil Johnson and Christian Taylor, 2 guys who have done nothing in the 2 years they've been here. You look out there and they're running with the 1 defense and the 2 defense, and you really don't know they're out there, which is a good thing. I always tell defensive guys, this day and age, if you can disappear throughout the course of a practice or disappear throughout the course of a football game, you probably play pretty good defense as a defensive player. So those are just a couple guys. All the young D linemen I'm excited about. I'm still excited. They got their brains beat in a little bit today, but those things are going to happen, and we'll keep grinding.
What do you like about Broderick Washington?
What do I like about him? His toughness. He never gives in. He doesn't know how to quit, or doesn't know how to stop working as hard as he can, and that rubs off on other people.